Hi, I'm from RisingWave Labs and welcome to RisingWave Cloud. To help you get started, we'll go through a quick demo on how to use RisingWave Cloud to make your stream processing journey easier. Let's go ahead and head over to cloud.risingwave.com. Create an account and log in. After logging in, the RisingWave Cloud dashboard provides 3 tabs on the side to help us get started with RisingWave. Under Projects, we can create and manage projects, which provide the necessary resources for creating databases and streaming pipelines. Under Billing, we can track and manage any payments. Finally, under Organization, we can manage all database resources, such as user accounts, clusters, database objects, and more. In this demo, we'll go over how to create a project, run SQL queries to ingest, transform, and sync data, and create some visualizations. Let's get started by creating a project. Name your project, select the region, and click Create Project. It might take a moment to get the project up and running. Once the project is created, we can click on Connect to see the CA certificate, which allows you to connect to RisingWave from another platform. Then click on the project to get an overview of the project's current resource usage and activity. On the side, these tabs provide us with monitoring tools and access to the workspace where you can run SQL queries. If you need to create separate users, select the Users tab and click Create User. Fill out the username and password. Next, let's start ingesting, processing, and transforming data. Start by clicking on the Workspace tab. The Workspace allows us to interact with the RisingWave database so we can manage data and visualize results. There are a few jumpstart queries that show how to ingest data from different sources, sync data to downstream systems, use advanced functionalities, and employ RisingWave in different use cases. We'll follow the Widen Your Kafka stream with dimension tables from MySQL demo to show how to ingest and join data from a Kafka and MySQL source. There's also the option to click the Add New button on the side to start ingesting data. With RisingWave, you can create multiple sources and tables to ingest data from various platforms. This page shows the majority of supported messaging systems and databases, such as Kafka, Pulsar, Postgres-style, and more. It's easy to connect to multiple streams of data and process, join, and transform them. For the most up-to-date list of supported sources, see our documentation site. Additionally, source wizards are available. A source wizard allows you to ingest data without needing to write a SQL query. We'll connect to the Kafka source described in the Widen Your Kafka stream with dimension tables from MySQL from the jumpstart queries to show the setup process. To start creating a Kafka source, fill in the source name, Kafka topic, Bootstrap server, and specify the security settings. Click Check Reachability and continue. A message will pop up stating that the broker address is reachable. Next, choose the row format, where we'll be prompted to specify if the source is an upsert source and if the data should be persisted in RisingWave. Select the desired configurations and click Continue. Finally, specify the column data types and column names to define the schema. Once that's all filled in, we are led to the final page where we can confirm if the SQL query is correct. If everything looks good, click Confirm and the source will be successfully created. From the drop-down menu on the side, we can see the source. Expanding it further, all the columns and the primary key are listed. We can also use SQL queries to create a source if the source wizard isn't available. The following queries included in the template ingest CDC data from MySQL. First, the create source command establishes a connection with the MySQL database. Then, we can use the create table command to ingest data from individual tables. Note that the process of connecting to a CDC source is a bit different than connecting to a messaging system, in that both create source and create table are needed. The Kafka source here describes user activity, while the MySQL tables provide information on individual users and ads. By joining these data streams, we can gain real-time insights on user preferences and ad performances. Next, let's create a materialized view to count the number of impressions each product has by joining the Kafka and MySQL data by adding a create materialized view statement to the select query. We can check on the progress of the materialized view with the Progress tab down here. If your materialized view is taking a while to create, this keeps you updated on its progress. Materialized views store the results of a view expression, where you can transform and join data streams. RisingWave's advantage is that materialized views are refreshed automatically, and the results are computed incrementally as soon as new data arrives, ensuring that we always have quick access to the latest results. This method of incremental computation significantly saves on computing resources. From the materialized view drop-down menu, we can see the columns, primary key, and distribution key. To see the data from the materialized view, query from it, and click on the Results tab for the query results. After querying, we can create some simple visualizations that display the 5 products with the most number of ad impressions. Specify the label, series, and type of chart. Click Draw and we'll see a simple bar chart. On the side here, set the refresh interval to 5 seconds so the chart updates constantly. The chart updates here and shows the number of ad impressions increased by 1. To deliver the data to another platform, use a create sync statement to start syncing data. Here's an example of a create sync command that syncs data to ClickHouse. Lastly, we can explore what the monitoring tools offer. The Metrics tab tracks overall project performance. Under the Source tab, we can see a list of sources we've created using the create source statement. Double-click on the source to see the schema, throughput, and any errors. The Sync tab shows any syncs we've created, and the Materialized View tab shows a list of materialized views we've created along with its diagram. That's all for today's demo. To access the documentation, head over to docs.risingwave.com. You can click on the RisingWave Cloud tab for info on the cloud product, or the RisingWave Database tab for our SQL reference, integration guides, and more. Feel free to try out RisingWave Cloud today for free by heading over to cloud.risingwave.com. If you have any questions, comment below or head over to risingwave.com, where you can join our Slack community or contact us directly. The RisingWave team is always here to help.